Welcome to another live stream watch along reaction. Tonight we are watching and reacting to Uruguay versus Panama in CONMEBOL Copa América 2024 Group C. The second game of Group C today. Panama, Uruguay, Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, Florida. Big game to be played. Starting 11 for both sides. Panama contra Uruguay en la Copa América CONMEBOL Grupo C. Starting 11s are as follows for Uruguay. In goal, we got Sergio Rocher. The back four of Nandez, Ronald Araujo, Matías Oliveira, Matias Viña. Center mids, Federico Valverde, the captain, Manuel Ugarte, Georgian de Arrasqueta. Front three, Facundo Pelestri, Darwin Nunez, Maximiliano Araujo for Uruguay, wearing their light blue La Celeste kits. For Panama, in goal, we have Orlando Mosquera, the back three of Roderick Miller, Jose Cordoba, Edgardo Farina. The midfielders, Eric Davis, the captain, Adalberto Carrasquilla, Christian Martinez, Michael Murillo. The front and the midfield attacking two, Edgar Barcenas, Jose Luis Rodriguez, and Jose Fajardo, the striker. That's what we got here. Teams are singing their anthems. Should be a good game. Carrasquilla, the wonder kid. Well, at this point, I don't know if he's a wonder kid anymore. I wouldn't call 25 a wonder kid, but I'm only a year younger, so half a year younger, so probably that definitely changes things. With that being said, hit that like button. Let's get this one going. This one is a review, a live and review. Simple as we are live and we review this game. And then we got a triple header tomorrow as well. The Panama anthem is being played right now. So I'd say about 5-6 minutes to kick off. Panama with a new crest. He is very good. And new jerseys. Of course, they wore those during the World Cup qualifiers. I think they still wore their old crest during the Nations League, if I remember correctly. Panama, of course, made the Gold Cup final last year. But this is going to be tougher sledding. Let's just be absolutely clear. Why did Cavani get left out? He plays in South America and he doesn't fit Bielsa's system. Who's the best Uruguay player? Right now, Federico Valverde. Suarez is on the bench, but Valverde's better at this point. 2 more games in the first match round of group stage tomorrow. We'll be live for both of those. We'll be live at 2 o'clock for Italy versus Croatia. The final Italy group game. No review because an hour later because the game ends at 4+. Then we'll be live for Colombia, Paraguay at 5 o'clock. So there'll be an hour break there, just like we just had. Then there'll be another hour break between Colombia, Paraguay, and Brazil, Costa Rica. Be live for Brazil, Costa Rica tomorrow. And then we'll review that game. So Then, of course, Tuesday, the second round of group matches starts for Copa. And that will be Canada Day, or Canada's Day, not Canada Day. That is next week. Actually, that would be Canada Day would be a week from tomorrow. Actually, yes. They don't play on Canada Day, though. They play all their games in June, the 25th and 29th. I agree with that, but he's not the best player right now. Game's about to start. Can Panama keep it close? Because other than that, let's be totally honest, there's not much more for them to do but keep it close. They get a draw, that's a big win for them. Uruguay in goal. Rocher. The back four. Viña, Oliveira, Araujo, Nandez. De Arrascaeta, Ugarte, Valverde for the midfield three. Araujo, Nunez, Pelistri, the front three, under Marcelo Bielsa. Panama, in goal, we have Mosquera. Back five, Davis, Miller, Cordoba, Farina, Murillo. Midfield four, Rodriguez, Martinez, Carrasquilla, Barcenas, and Fajardo up top. 2-0 prediction. Yeah, I think that's very likely. 2-0 Uruguay at the least. If this game is any less of a win for Uruguay, that's a problem. If this is a draw, that's even worse. This should be a Uruguay win pretty comfortably. I don't think they pull their foot off the gas like the USA did, but we're going to find out. We'll find out. Boom. We got Darwin Nunez getting ready to kick off the match for Uruguay. And we'll be ready to go. In Miami, here we go. Copa America Group C will be, the first match day of Group C will be finished in 2 hours. Panama's a shit show. I don't think they deserve that title, but Uruguay's a better team. That's the problem. And we're off. Araujo takes it slow. And we're 6 seconds in. Can Panama fight their way to a draw or even a very shocking win? We will find out. Or will Uruguay do what we expect them to do? Tomorrow, both of the first 2 Group D matches will be played. We'll have the first round of group matches over by the end of tomorrow night. By 26 hours, we'll have the first round of group matches over. Then Tuesday, we'll be moving on to round 2. Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday is round 3 of the group stage, and the group stage will be over by next Tuesday. Crazy. Cross in. Header. Ooh. Right at the mouth of goal, but Nunez can't finish. Shot wide for De Arrascaeta, the Flamengo player. The GOAT Darwizzi. He did his normal stuff. The Flamengo player, De Arrascaeta, goes wide. Panama needs to sit back. They haven't gone forward at all. 2 minutes in. 0-0, 0-0. Bielsa wearing a polo shirt, sitting on his cooler. That's what he does. Bielsa. Playing up. Seven wins, 3 draws, 2 losses for Bielsa at Uruguay. Rodriguez rushing the ball, but Viña's still on it. 2 minutes in. 0-0 esta noche. Panama plays forward, Plays through. Cross in. Corner. Earned by the Panamanians. They earn a corner. Horrible cross, but hey, at least it earned a corner, so some out of there. Robin Hood won the match 3-2. Good. Over Inter Moengo Tapoe. Ronnie Brunswick's club. Oh, that's off the side. Pulled his arm in, so there's no handball there, but put 100 on under 3. Okay. Corner. Short corner cross. Headed clear. Still Panama, though. They have room. Goes down in the box. No foul. Araujo clears. Darwin's so fast. He is. I wish he could finish a goal more than once every so often, but, you know. He is fast as hell. Yeah. If only he could finish as fast as he runs. Man would be unstoppable. He does fit Bielsa's system perfectly, though. I guess Klopp's, too. Free kick here for Uruguay, 4 minutes in. Thomas Christensen coaching at the Copa América for Panama. Been there since 2020, July of 2020. 31 wins, 14 draws, 17 losses. Almost got Panama to the World Cup. Could get them there in 2026, but definitely got a little bit of a hand there with the fact U.S., Mexico, and Canada are hosting and the extension of the World Cup. Expansion. 5 minutes in. Headed away. That'll be a corner for Uruguay. Pelistri could not get to the ball first, but it's still a corner. Dadesqueta take the corner. Cross in. Header cleared. Shot blocked. Hot take, but the people complaining about the ticket prices is making the market. I mean, yeah, if there's, you know what, I'll agree, because if there's a want for the tickets, they're going to cost more. See, you're just complaining you didn't get any. But it's called supply and demand. It's a common monetary economic thing, right? Topic. Supply and demand. I don't know if you learned it in high school or even middle school. I did. Cross in. But I took classes that fit the bill that had us get it taught. I don't know if you learned fundamentals of business ownership or marketing or personal finance even. I don't know if you took those. I did. So, supply and demand. Exactly. There we go. $14 world rankings for Uruguay, 43 for Panama. But yeah, almost an own goal. I still don't understand how the population even matters. Come on. Cross in. Oh, Lord. But it's out for a corner. But Uruguay's all over them like what on rice. This is, if Uruguay doesn't score by like the 20th minute, Panama will be lucky. And I'm being I'm being liberal here, not conservative. I'm being liberal here. If Uruguay doesn't score by the 20th minute, that's Panama got lucky over the bar. That'd be a goal kick. Well, goal kick for Mosquera, 8th minute. Vina to go forward. Nunez doing Nunez things. Nice run. Slows up a bit. 8th minute. Panama just feels chaotic. Like, I don't know how else to say it. They just feel chaotic. 46th Copa America appearance for Uruguay. Panama's, this is their second. They were in the Centenario and got eliminated in the group stage. Think Panama can win? No. They're going to ship goals. They'll be lucky if this only ends 2-0. I'll be honest. Like the way they're playing, they're going to ship goals. Probably 3 or 4. It's a matter of time. It's a matter of time. 9th minute. Panama needs a draw. They're not getting it. If they get a draw, I will not understand how the hell they got it. It's called luck. Like, pretty much my only explanation would be luck. And Darwin Nunez has a horrible game, misses every shot he takes. Or I wouldn't say horrible game, but Darwin Nunez goes full Liverpool, misses every shot he takes. That would probably also help. Wanderers get a W. Good for Halifax. This season's been hell for them. Like it legitimately has. And honestly, I want to see better for Halifax. Because you know what? I have a soft spot for Halifax. Like, I want to see them be what they expect to be. Of course, not beat Forge, but, you know, Halifax just seems like a quaint little club that, honestly, I feel sorry for. Like, we see they want to be better, but it just hasn't came off. Besides the island games, of course. But that was also because it was a COVID pandemic bubble. But, you know, 11th minute. They got the talent. They got the talent on paper. It's just never came together, really. Carrasquilla shot saved by Roche. 11th minute, 0-0, 0-0 esta noche. Does Uruguay score 4 in the group stages? 4 tonight, yes. I don't see how they don't score 4 goals tonight. Darwin, no penalty. Nah, man, that's nah. Now I need to see this again. They say he dived. I need to see a closer angle before I say I agree or not, because Miller gets in behind. Mosquera comes in. Yeah, Nunez dived. That's a dive. That's a dive. No touch. Dive. Ball rolls away. Keeper pulls back. Nunez dives. 12th minute. Goal kick for Mosquera. Don't tell me they're going to go to VAR. Goal kick. He went full Michael Phelps. No, that would be more Greg Louganis. Michael Phelps jumps into a pool, but he's not a diver. It's more Greg Louganis. Thoughts on the USMNT win? It was a struggle win. Goal kick. Well, I mean, a lot of Latin players also do the, especially if they, weirdly, it's if they've never played in Italy. That's the weird part. But then again, South American heritage, like there's a lot of Argentinian, Italian diaspora. And I think Uruguay is the same. Not as much as Argentina, but I think there's a good bit of Italian blood down in Uruguay as well, if I recall correctly. But so maybe it's that, but so I get it from Argentina and Uruguay, but Mexico, not exactly. Shot, headed past. I mean, he went full, like, forward. Araujo did. He went full forward. Like, if he kept his head to the side, that might have went in, but he, like, turned forward and then, boom, nods it, which I don't think that was a smart play. He was in the wrong position to score from there. But somehow Panama still has a 0-0 draw through 14 minutes. Does Croatia score 2 tomorrow? No. I think Italy wins. Could be a struggle win, but I think Italy wins. I could see a 2-1 win, but I don't think Croatia scores 2. If you're asking that like, oh, they have to score 2 to win. No. 14th minute. I reckon Darwin still scores 2 goals tonight. I mean, that's probably what I'd expect to see happen. Free kick for Uruguay, but he could miss every single one. Could have one of those games. And if that happens, well, Panama gets a draw. Can't watch the game right now. Which team has most fans in the stadium right now? I'd say it's even. I'd say there's as many Panama fans as there are Uruguay fans. I'd say it's half and half. Oh, a banger. Playing forward. 15th minute, playing up. Gets back. Shot. Golazo. Goal. 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 Goal de Uruguay. Gol a Celeste. 1-0. There it is. Araujo messed up the header, but Maximiliano Araujo of Toluca gets the banger, and it's 1. The Toluca man gets the first for Uruguay. It was bound to happen, and there it is. It was only a matter of time. And oh, what a curl, and it just dives into the net. What a golazo. Maximiliano Araujo, the Toluca man. $16 minutes, 1-0. No one closed him down. Not at all. They let him just bang that thing in. My word. And then the absolute just dive on the ball into the net. Oh, my. But there's the goal for Uruguay. And it's going to get worse from here. There's no way it doesn't. Bad giveaway, but Panama's still on the ball. Saved by Roche. Panama start praying. Yeah, pray to your God. Pray to your Lord God, because it's about to get worse. It's about to get worse. Darwin gets his scoring boots on. This might be 5 or 6, but that's about what I would have expected. Probably the higher end, but still. Plays on. Ooh. Like, there's so much pace on this Uruguay team. Now, I get Bielsa's their coach. I get that. But this team has absolutely melded. Oh, what a save! Mosquera into the hands. Nunez into the hands of Mosquera, but damn, he almost got caught off guard. That was actually a good shot by Nunez. I ain't going to say that was bad. Good idea. He damn near caught him off guard, but luckily that last second, he's like, oh, it's coming at me. He didn't go full Rashay Caldwell. That's good. Then just drops it. 18th minute. Good shot from Nunez. That was... if Uruguay ain't winning by 3-0 by the half, again, Panama's lucky. This is going to get worse. Absolutely worse for Panama. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. Let's get this one going. 1-0 esta noche. 1-0 on the night. Cross in by Araujo. Cross in. Header! Oh! Oh, what a save! What a save, Mosquera. But Araujo again. Rebound. Shot over the bar. Corner. Shots are already 8-1. Yeah, Uruguay's out shooting them like the Oilers are out shooting the Panthers. Like, this is, like, no joke. No, I'm going to go there. Uruguay is like the Oilers. Panama is like the Panthers. Uruguay has shot after shot after shot. They want to end this now. They want to end this now. Cross in. But Mosquera's going full Bobrovsky. Again, this could be much worse if it wasn't for Mosquera Bobrovsky. Mosquera, you're on the case. Officer Mosquera, you're on the case. And if he allows 3 more, he'll be off the case. Now, my question is who's Connor McDavid here? It can't be Darwin. Mosquera plays for Maccabi Tel Aviv, and he's 29. But he was playing in the Gold Cup last year. Can Panama pull in Germany? No. What's going to happen to them is they're getting 7-1, probably. I would say Nunez is more Draisaitl, actually. No, I think that's a little bit insulting. Connor McDavid is quality. He's always great, so you can't call him Connor McDavid. Draisaitl, I can't do that either. I mean, if you're going to compare him to one of the big two, it would be Draisaitl, but whatever. I'd say more Darnell Nurse. But he's been good recently. Yeah, and he can also be very bad. That's what I'm here for. Well, he's a defenseman, but still. Yeah, I don't think you can really compare Darwin Nunez to anybody on the Oilers. No, that'd be insulting to Zach Hyman. No, I got that one. Georgian Diarasqueta, Zach Hyman. There we go. That's actually perfect. But calling Nunez Hyman, that's insulting to Zach Hyman. 22nd minute. By the way, Zach Hyman should still be a Leaf. Jail Kyle Dubas. 22nd minute. We kept that punk-ass Marner, but didn't keep Zach Hyman. That's absolutely a fail. I don't care. I don't care. Kyle Dubas to Gitmo, please. Eggs over hard. So fried, but smash out the yolk. So eggs over hard. I do like scrambled. If I'm making ramen, I do like poached. Like they're poached inside the broth and they're a bit runny. So I'd say over hard, scrambled, or poached if it's in ramen. But other than that, I don't like sunny side up. I mean, I like deviled eggs, but I wouldn't count. Deviled eggs is more of a holiday, Thanksgiving, Christmas thing. That's not a regular thing. That's certainly not an egg by itself. You're taking the yolk and putting with mustard and some relish and all that to put it into the. Do we put mayonnaise in there? I know we do the potato salad, but whatever. And no, I don't want to hear no. If it's potato salad slander as like, oh, store-bought potato salad's horrible, mayonnaise-based is horrible, it's fine. You have never had my family's recipe. It's more mustard-based. There is mayo in there, but it's more mustard-based. Makes it better. Really better. Also has some dill relish in there, but I like sour. I like pickles, but I also like sour. So, header. Has to be dill relish, not sweet. No. Sweet would probably make it worse. No raisins. Not at all. No. No, I'm not that white. Well, by blood I am, but culinary-wise, no, I'm not that white. No. I season my food, okay? I know how to season my food. I may be white as mayonnaise, but I know how to season my food. Now, if I was born in Wisconsin, I wouldn't. But since I was born in Mississippi, soul food. Even everybody knows how to cook soul food down there. Everybody in the Delta. We all know. I know how to season my food. I know how to season my food. We all know. I was born in the right place. That's what I gotta say. I love cooking, but I was born in the right place. If I was born in Wisconsin, yeah, I probably would put raisins in my potato salad. What'd you say? I can handle spice. I can handle spice, but okay. But all I'm saying, I know how to season my food. I was born in the right place. I believe this is Costa Rica's golden generation. They're not playing today. That's tomorrow. Besides, they're just getting off their golden generation. But, sure. Okay. Can you make a mean cheeseburger casserole? I think I saved a recipe for that from Pinterest, but I prefer a tater tot casserole. But again, after you try mine, I wouldn't eat anybody else's unless you make your own. I can make a mean sloppy Joe burger. Yeah. I can too. Can have two golden generations back to back. Well, technically, well, no, I guess there was a time in between the US's. Fair enough. Fair enough. Pears are too sour. Are you okay? Are you okay? Okay. Pears are sour. I've never heard that before. I've never thought that before. Okay. Yeah, I can make some mean enchiladas too. Yeah. Well, mine's still better than Tex-Mex. It's made very traditionally. It probably doesn't. It's not completely traditional, but you know, it is what it is. Um, it's better than Tex-Mex. Yeah, or anything Mexican that I make. It's better than Tex-Mex. I try to make it as traditional as I can, but my days don't. See what I said? Going forward. Darwin Nunez shot. Oh, that's just an amazing save. No, that's not on him. That's an amazing save. I agree. Tex-Mex food is ass. I agree. Like, if I go to a Mexican restaurant, it better be more traditional. Now, of course. No, I'd say where I am, there are some very good, more traditional Mexican restaurants. I ain't going to Chevy's Fresh Mex, though. But the Oaxaca place that was around here, La Casa, or is around here, La Casa, Casa Azteca, they're all. I mean, that's how it's made. But 30th minute. It sucks. Like, Chevy's Fresh Mex sucks. Like, I used to go when I was like younger than 12. I think it definitely helped that like kids eat free like every so often. But the last time I went to like Chevy's was like when I was 15. It's been like 9 years. I've definitely got more. I've learned more about the Mexican cuisine since then. Let's be honest. Just like how I've definitely. Well, football, culture, language. I guess everything's sort of, you know, game day learning experience. But it was like at that point when I went, it was like one of only 3 Mexican restaurants around here. There was only one Casa Azteca that was really traditional, or it was 2. Casa Gallardo used to be there near the mall. Then that closed. Then there was Azteca, but that was. It's a hole in the wall. It's not. The food's good, but like the atmosphere is a hole in the wall, and really. Now, funny thing is, I used to go there a lot, like elementary school and junior high, like after coming home and all that. Used to go there a lot, but it's definitely a hole in the wall because it's right next to hair salon and all that. Heard of King Taco? No, because I'm not in California. 32nd minute, 1-0. Huh. I can see why it's named that then. Do you like dry rub or barbecue sauce? Dry rub. I'm not a barbecue sauce guy. Portion-wise, I think most of the one that they use is too sweet. And I think the sauce that they use normally is used in most places is too sweet. I also don't really like the mess of it. Like, I would rather have a dry rub in any barbecue situation, whether it's ribs, pulled pork. I like barbecue. I like smoked meats. I do not like barbecue sauce. I'm more of a dry rub guy. Now, if I found the type of sauce I liked, probably be more pungent, or I wouldn't say pungent, but more tart, sour. As I said, I like dill, pickle. So the sour, you know why that gets sour. Like maybe mustard seed as well. For me, most barbecue sauces are too sweet as well. That doesn't help. Cleared away, saved. Panama surviving just about. They're not scoring a goal, so like surviving is, it's what's the word? Transitive. I mean, that's not the right word. I don't care though. Just because they're not allowing any more goals doesn't mean they survived. Like, you could say, yeah, it's just a flesh wound, but you still have a flesh wound. You're just not dead. There's a difference. That's what we're talking about when we say surviving in Panama. It's like Panama surviving. Here's a chance. Plays on Darwin Nunez. Now that's his fault. Wide. Now that's his fault. Wide. Offside. Barbecue on fries. But speaking of Mexican food, the Mississippi Delta is really famous for hot tamales. There is a Mississippi Delta recipe of hot tamales as well. I love hot tamales, but I will admit I like the Delta recipe more, the Delta style more. But again, that's where I'm from, so. But I do like hot tamales. But again, I don't know if you knew about that, but yeah, look up Mississippi Delta hot tamales. I'm not lying. The Delta's known for hot tamales. Not lying. I'd say Delta ones are better, but that's just my opinion. Uruguay is tazzing it. Beat us if you can, survive if we let you. Oh yeah, Nunez is letting them survive. They're letting them survive. Yeah, that's for sure. Darwin Nunez, they better thank him. It ain't going to be Darwin with the shit he's pulling. It ain't going to be Darwin with the shit he's pulling. No. Messi don't have any goals yet. To me, if you got to win Golden Boot, you got to score at least one around. That's normally the thumb, the rule of thumb. I'm going to say Vinicius Jr. Because Messi didn't score a goal in the first game. Darwin is going full Liverpool Darwin. Yeah, I'm going to say Vinicius. I mean, he has a group where he could pack up the goals as well. So, pizza burger in New York. It's that's definitely something. 37th minute. 1-0 1-0. That's honestly, I'm interested. I'm not gonna lie. Shot wide. Fajardo puts it wide. Thirty-seventh minute. I'll have to test that theory if I go to Croatia. Or let's just say whenever, yeah. Playing forward is Panama. Whenever I go to Croatia, I'm going to have to test that theory. 37th minute. Nice. Steak sounds good. Baked potato as well. 38th minute. But let's go to a Balkan place in St. Louis. They'll make it. Or I could do that. Go to Bevo Mill, I guess. Who's been the best young player under 23? Ooh. So far, he's 24, so that doesn't help. Nobody's really stood out to me yet. I have to say, nobody's really stood out to me yet. Nobody's really stood out to me yet for under 23s. Or under, yeah, nobody's really stood out to me yet. There's room to grow for these players. Cephas is 24, but he came on at the 90th minute. No. Well, Ishmael Kone, there we go. Oh, yeah, he's only 22. Ishmael Kone, there we go. Moisey Bombito's 24. Yeah, I was like, I don't think he's under 23. Yeah, we'll go with Kone. Speed of play by Uruguay will bring on a lot of problems for the USMNT. Yeah, I agree with that. I don't think Argentina's team's that young. Schaufelberg, 24. Jason Russell Rowe barely played. Canada has 3 under 20 players that are Croatian. The Hajduk goalie and my best friend's nephew is one of them. Nice. Does he say if he wants to stay with Canada, or is there a possibility that he goes full Croatian or goes to Croatia? What does he say? Nice. 41st minute. Uruguay are going to press Turner to death and force mistakes. Oh, yeah, I agree. But it wasn't like the U.S. were supposed to beat Uruguay anyway. It was U.S. gets the wins everywhere else and then loses to Uruguay. But Balogun Sarmiento from Ecuador, the youngest players with a goal at 22. Balogun didn't play that well, though. Like, he got a goal and he got an offside. He didn't play that well, though. He was playing Bolivia. Sarmiento, good goal. But it didn't help. He was playing in a side with down to 10. So that didn't help. He still scored, but it didn't help. They could end up winning the award. Well, not Balogun. Again, he could barely score against Bolivia. Barely score. Sarmiento maybe, but probably definitely has to be a Ecuador needs to pick something up type deal. Look like they'll play for Canada. They're on the U20 squad now. So start making a impact past World Cup 26. Okay. We'll see. 43rd minute, 1-0, 1-0, Panama lucky. Okay. Thursday's the next Group C match day. It'll be Panama versus the United States and Uruguay versus Bolivia. Now, I think Uruguay is going to beat the hell out of Bolivia. They should be beating the hell out of Panama, but Bolivia? Ooh. Panama, USA might be a bit of a tricky one, especially if Panama doesn't lose 3 or 4. Good for him. Player of the tournament, Christian Pulisic. I am not going to fan those Flames because God knows I am not going to fan those Flames because U.S. fans will absolutely be like, oh, there's a shout that Pulisic might be player of the tournament so far. No. No. It's not really Pulisic's fault. It's more Carly Lloyd's. That is the worst take I have ever heard. Carly Lloyd saying, oh, Jude Bellingham and Christian Pulisic are in that generation to take over Messi. I'm like, I was okay with the Bellingham shout, but Pulisic? The dude's 26. New generation? My ass. That was the worst thing I've... And no hate to Carly Lloyd. Great player, but Jesus. Maron. That was the worst. That was... I'm like, this is why they don't want Americans to talk about football. Or anybody in North America in general. Darwin, good tackle by Panama. That'll be cleared. Like, this is why they don't want North Americans to talk about football. This is why they think we're idiots on Todd Bowley's shot. What? Araujo goes wide. Ronald Araujo. Like, yeah, that was bad. I mean, I can understand that because I still sometimes think Pulisic's just a kid. Like, time is a really screwed up construct right now, especially with COVID. Sometimes I still think he's a kid. But then I'm like, oh, wait, yeah, he's 26 now. Oh, yeah. He's been playing for years. Oh, yeah. He's in his prime now. Or should be. It takes me a second, but 2 minutes of stoppage time. But he's not, and he wasn't even that obviously good at 19. He had potential. He was good sometimes. He wasn't obviously that good. Like Messi, when he was 19, Messi was damn near playing like a guy in his prime already. Let's just be honest. Messi was just different gravy. Hell, Cristiano was too. But Messi even more. So Bellingham is closer to that. I don't disagree. Chelsea ruined him. His injuries ruined him, but he always played well for the national team. Now, I will say this. If Pulisic always played like he did for the national team, then we might be having a different conversation. Yes, he had a really good season for AC Milan, but that sort of just starts to chip away at the Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde, good for country, F for club at best, talking point. Which he's right on the doorstep of his prime, if not already in it. So that's not great. And then the manager who backed him so much is the one who's gone. So that's great news. Saved. Amazing goal from Maxi Araujo, the Toluca man, yes. So it's sort of a... Halftime! Between both sides, it is halftime. Or, yes, it is. Halftime! To the goal kick. Why doesn't Panama play like this against Mexico? They aren't playing too specially. Halftime. 1-0, halftime. Miro tiempo, 1-0 Uruguay. 45 more minutes to 3 points, but They should exactly. They should have scored more. They've missed a couple, and there have been some big saves. Is Uruguay struggling in getting multiple goals in the first half, or is Panama doing enough to keep Uruguay away? Both. The Panama goalkeeper, Mosquera, has made some really good saves. Uruguay's also scuffed some chances. I'd say it's half and half. Like some really clear chances they've scuffed, and even some half chances. They've also had some really good chances saved. I do. Norval, Croatia won, went undefeated last year in the regional Ontario division, got promoted to Ontario West. This year are undefeated. They win the league. They go to TSN Elite Ontario. Because I just said it a couple of days ago. They shouldn't be making fun of Liga MX because it seems like everybody but Brazil and Argentina have a guy who plays on Liga MX on their starting 11, if not 2 or 3. And more times than not, that's one of their best players. Only teams who could talk shit are Argentina and Brazil. But even then, Argentina, your best player, plays in the MLS. I'm not saying MLS is worse than Mexico. I'm saying they're right up next to each other. So if you're going to talk shit, look in the mirror. You know? Look in the mirror. So really only Brazil. It's sad. I feel absolutely sorry for Moise Bombito. Good kid. Good footballer. He doesn't deserve anything that he was getting, any of the abuse that he was getting at all. It's sad because he was playing a good game. He was playing tough, but I didn't see anything that would cause it, or the tackle that people said caused it. I didn't see it. Bombito, it's sad. It really is, and I feel absolutely sorry for him. I feel sad for him, and I hope that the players are trying to lift him up. I hope the Canadian fans are lifting him up. I hope everybody around him is trying to lift him up and get him past this mentally as well as they can. It's a very sad thing. It's very sad that basically out of nowhere, fans do that. Like out of nowhere. Because again, I didn't see the tackle that somebody said caused it. I didn't see it. I just thought he was playing tough. But again, out of nowhere, didn't deserve any of it. And Bombito, as far as I know, is a good kid. Very good player. It's sad. So, it's my fault. What? Well, I get it. Yeah, exactly. We got Mekis. Well, he's not on the Argentinian squad, but there's Messi, so. With that being said, we'll take a short break at half. Trash. I mean, it was Bolivia. It should have been 4 or 5. And they stepped off the gas and only won 2-0. Honestly, trash. It's nowhere near good enough. Nowhere near. And, yeah, they got the win, but they could have done more. Even Argentina players are dicks. They were throwing the Croatian jerseys. They got the swap at the end of the game in the garbage and filmed it and laughed. That's screwed up. You shouldn't do that to any team, but I don't think Croatia deserves that. Croatia is a very tough team. They deserve respect. You know what? I want to see Argentina versus Croatia again. Don't let them. They won't forget it if Argentina plays them. They won't forget it. Croatians don't forget. There's one thing I know. Croatian fans don't forget. Or Croatian players don't forget. Croatians don't forget. And if Croatia would win a game against Argentina, you could point straight to that. Exactly. But with that being said, we'll take a short break at the half, talk about the stats, get this one going. 1-0 Uruguay, 1-0 miro tiempo Uruguay. Sit tight, be back. Well, that would probably be the third place match. You can't see me. Hold on. You can't see me. Yep. Yep. That's, well, yeah. So that's the half. 59% possession to 41% possession, 12 shots to 3, 5 shots on goal to 1, 183 accurate passes to 118, 82% to 73%. We got 5 shots on goal to 1. Yep. 4 fouls to 5, 5 corners to 1, 12 shots to 3, 5 shots on goal to 1. We got 223 passes to 162, 18% pass accuracy is 73, 13 throws to 9, 3 offside to 1. We got 0 yellows to 0, 0 red cards to 0. It's 1-0 at the half. Uruguay, way better team. Way better team. But they've only scored 1 goal because they've scuffed half their great chances. They scored one of them. Well, I wouldn't even say it was a great chance. It was Araujo absolutely slamming one in there. Well, put one in the position to dive bomb, but slam it, dive bomb it, either way. And there's been some really big saves by Mosquera, so their far out shot ends up going in. Jimenez coming on at the half. Their great chances either get saved or I'm right here. But 70s and 80s, Panama were nowhere in CONCACAF. Most CONCACAF teams even have a chance. Well, yeah. Ronald Araujo's off for Jimenez at the half. But too late. 45 more minutes. Teams are walking out. Canada beat Argentina in the semifinal. I mean, if they win on penalties. No, I don't. Panama to kick off the second half. Forever, I bet. Canada will get knocked out by Mexico. No, Mexico sucks. Canada's going to beat Mexico. Jimenez coming on. Talk about a soup. '70s was Mexico, El Salvador, Honduras, Canada, Guatemala, Costa Rica, in that order of strength. And we're off. 45 minutes down. Stream was minutes late. You finally got to now, didn't you? Welcome. I clicked my scroll bar and it was 5 minutes late. That's your fault, not me. Header. Wide. It's your fault, not me. You better. going forward. Panama. Piero Massa, the referee from Chile. "47th minute. Nunez, why? Darwin's being terrible. 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 He's being terrible. Oh, crap. You were looking at an empty chair, but that's because you can't see me. Fine speech. Fine speech. Canada never played at international from 1957 to 1971. I was at the game at varsity in 1971. Nice. 48th minute corner for Uruguay. Cross in. Headed down. Cleared by Carrasquilla. International game. Friendly. '48th minute. '49th minute. Playing forward is Uruguay, looking for more goals. Looking for more goals here. The game could have easily been 3-0, but Darwin's playing like Henry Martin. Mi bomba! Mi bomba, Darwin! Mi bomba, header! Mi bomba! Mi bomba! Nice. That's what I'm saying. He's being terrible. '51st minute. Still 1-0, 1-0. 52nd minute. Still waiting for more. Fifty-second minute. That's going to go up for a goal kick. Uruguay is offside quite a lot. That also doesn't help you score goals, yes. Good job. Cross in. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. What a horrible cutback. Jesus Christ. This is your second favorite to win the tournament? Jesus H. Christ. Panama shot wide. Fardo goes wide. Fifty-third minute. Panama is wasting their chances. Small world. Small world. Awesome story. 54th minute, 1-0. Uruguay plays it over the top. Header, and Darwin misses a header. Oh, my God. U.S. might have a better chance against Panama than well, I won't say that. I think Uruguay's system would be a lot better against the USA, and I think Matt Turner is not a good goalkeeper with his feet, and that's exactly how they want to play. So I think it could be a calamity. Legitimately, it could be a calamity. But in theory, though, the U.S.-Uruguay game should be close. But on the flip side of that, USA versus Panama, well, I always thought that may be a close game. I thought that might be tighter than expected. I think it is going to be tighter than most expect. But on the flip side, Darwin's only good miss was when he missed Jack Doherty. Nah, yeah, that was a good move. Nice. Nice. Everybody should miss that degenerate. Jack Doherty's a degenerate. Oh! Somebody's hat got knocked off by Fajardo's shot. I don't know which one's worse. Neon or Jack Doherty. I don't know which one's worse. They both suck. They both suck. Panama plays bunker ball against the U.S. They might have a chance. Rodriguez all over him. That's going to be a throw-in for Panama. Jack Doherty or Logan Paul. Logan Paul, even though I think they both are trash, but I'd rather. Logan Paul's not as bad compared to Jack Doherty. Besides, Logan Paul has sort of grown up. He's still a crypto scammer, but he is amazing in ring. He has sort of grown up. Of course, Jack Doherty might be different in 5 years anyway, but I don't believe it. I didn't see that. That pinhead rocked a dude? No. I don't believe that. That pinhead rocked a dude. You got to be kidding me. That does not seem like the right choice of words. I haven't seen it, but that does not seem like the right choice of words. Because they are wasting chances. They're going to blame it on the pitch, you know? They're going to blame it on the pitch. It's turf. We can't play on turf. Yeah, so why is the U.S., Canada, and the CONCACAF teams not doing as well or not doing that much better? I mean, yeah, playing on turf sucks, but let's stop. Whatever. Be interesting. I would say corner for Panama. And I didn't see it. They sure did. When you miss all your chances or all the good ones and score a wonder goal, this is bound to happen. This is bound to happen. Yeah, that was scummy how he treated George. It doesn't look like it. That's the most turfy looking grass I've ever seen in my life. Uruguay could ball out versus Argentina, but Panama is killing them. Panama's doing what they got to do. They're playing tough. Argentina aren't as tough as Panama. Panama's throwing everything they can. And, well, of course, Uruguay's missed a lot of chances, but they've had some saves, too. It's not like Uruguay's missed everything. They've had some saves. If this is a draw, I'm going to say that Mosquera stole the game. He pulled a Bobrovsky. He stole the game. They would be winning probably, actually. No, not yet. No, not yet. Now, the Euros, though, it's Golden Boot winner. Copa, no. Panama's getting closer. I mean, 60th minute, this game could easily join or turn into a draw. Turf in the 70s was horrible, carpet on concrete. Hadn't got much better. De La Cruz is coming on, and Cáceres is coming on. Wait, is that the America Cáceres? Oh, Lord, have mercy on my soul. Well, I think they just gave the game away. No. If it is, I think they just gave the game away. Sebastian Cáceres, center back. Oh, they just gave the game away. They just gave the game away. Wow, I think they're about to throw the game away. 60th minute. Or at least at 3 points. Cáceres. That's the guy you bring on? He's to be a starter before the injury. I know that. I'm just saying he sucks. Or at least whenever he plays for... Honestly, when he plays for America, he sucks. Like, I've never been wowed by him. I've never been moved. And that's a foul free kick for Panama. At least Italy did that. Bielsa, what are you doing, buddy? Yeah, I don't know what he's doing, but... Struggle win as of now. It's a struggle win. 29 minutes later, we may not know if that's the case. It may not be the case 29 minutes from now, but we'll find out together. I guess I see why he starts then. Cross in, header, caught, Rocher. Pop it in because Panama's doing better than I expected them to. It's still a very long shot, but if they can equalize and beat Bolivia, it isn't impossible they could get through. Well, there's also the fact if they could play the U.S. close. They could play the U.S. close. Well, he can't. He's Uruguayan. I don't think he would make it into the Mexican squad, but that doesn't matter. He's Uruguayan, so that's your first problem right there. That's your first problem right there. Now, okay, see, then I'd be more okay with what South Americans say about Liga MX. Because technically, yes, most of the quality in that league does come from the South Americans. Instead of Mexicans. So, now that I can understand. Cross in, cleared. Oh, I do too. Oh, I do too. The Ligia, the comeback at Azteca. Oh, he did. This is true. But I'd say a lot of, as I said, there was a meme where the Euros was a animated tactics board of like teams moving in blocks. Then the Copa America was three babies fighting and three 3D babies fighting and one's holding a freaking lamppost and smashing people in the head with it. What? Yeah, Canada already lost. I mean, it feels like a win. A 2-0 feels like a win or even a draw, but we lost. Jamaica isn't unbeaten, but it was CONCACAF on CONCACAF crime. Difference. Well, that's probably a good thing. Yeah, but Jamaica's CONCACAF on CONCACAF crime. There's a difference there. Welch coming on for number 6, Martinez. Fair enough. It should have happened, actually. Should have happened. Yeah. Exactly. Or you could call it cannibalism, yeah. You could call it cannibalism, yeah. Or you could call it cannibalism. But, 65th minute. How'd you not notice Canada versus Argentina? Well, I was the only person talking about it, turns out, or anybody in the third party. I mean, of course, the networks talked about it, but as you said, barely anybody talked about it, but I did. I do too, Rio. 4-0. I can't wait till Tuesday. Oh, Canada, our home and native land. Finish it. No, Mazatlan better than LAFC, also known as Chivas USA. What delusional shit? What delusional shit is that? Wide. Fede Valverde goes wide, 66th minute. Better. Exactly, because they won't sell you, especially if you're Mexican in Liga MX. They're going to put a $10 million price tag on your head, and nobody wants to pay that. Did you see what Luis Chavez had to do to get to Europe? He had to go AWOL. He had to go AWOL. Doesn't that prove the point to you? He had to go AWOL. And he's still stuck in Russia. Oh, I guess not. He is playing for Mexico, but probably didn't want to play in Russia for longer than he had to, you know. But he's still playing in Russia because that is honestly, well, I know they don't respect contracts, but, you know, you honestly put yourself in the same position, except they would sell you if they get enough money, but whatever. Agreed. As of now, yes. I agree, which is stupid. Which is stupid, but, you know. See, that's also the problem. He can't play in the Champions League, so he really shot himself in the foot. Like, yeah, you're doing good in the Russian Premier League, but nobody wants to deal with Russian clubs now. They're missing half their great chances. Mosquera's saving the other half. And they're lucky that Araujo smashed one in. Or heat-seeking missiled one in. That's better. Because if he didn't, they'd be screwed. If he didn't, even then, I kind of want to just start talking shit about Uruguay in the review. Which it wouldn't be talking shit, but it would be, dude, come on. 1-0 to Panama? I know they're good now, but they're not 1-0 Uruguay good. Yellow card, player down, hurt. Well, not really. They always had it on. They just either missed or got saved, except for the heat-seeking missile. From, oh, wouldn't you know it, a Toluca player. Wouldn't you know it, a Toluca player. Exactly. Interesting. But too much greed, at least in Liga MX. The greed is consolidated into a couple of companies, especially when it comes to the football. Televisa is one of them. Robble. How did Pelistri do that? I have no idea. 69th minute. Nice. We're getting to the 70th. Panama's only made one sub. Honestly, if I'm Panama, I kind of run with it. I'm not going to lie. I kind of run with it because Orlegui Pachuca, Grupo Pachuca at fault. We're blaming them. We're blaming them. Why not blame Televisa? I mean, yeah, they're not. I mean, yeah, Orlegui and Pachuca aren't clean, but they're definitely cleaner than the Hamburglar. They're definitely cleaner than the Hamburglar. Chiquito to America are just stupid. Well, I agree with that, too. Your best player to Televisa. Here was the reason you beat them on an even playing field and should have beat them on a rigged playing field. You're dumb! Fair. I'd rather have the $7 T-bone dinner. 71st minute, wide. That'll be throw in. Exactly. Panama, see, as I said, the Uruguay-USA game should be closer if they don't let Matt Turner get caught up in mistakes. It should be closer. There is an obvious weakness here. The weakness being Matt Turner can't play out of the back when Berhalter wants his team to play out of the back. And Uruguay is very good at pressing because it's Bielsa ball. If Matt Turner doesn't make any mistakes, coughing up the ball, like the Brazil goal, they should be fine. They could draw or win. They can. It'll be a closer game than we think. But on the other hand, the Panama-USA game I thought was always going to be close. It may be closer than even I thought because of this result. If this was 3 or 4-0, I think the USA would probably run over Panama. Because personally, I don't really see Panama being up for it if they were beaten up. If they were beaten down, I don't really see them being up for it. They know that they got to make a statement to gain momentum throughout the group. Like, it does get easier as time goes on for them, arguably. But if you get a point here or have a good performance, then you can build on that. If they lost 4-0, even if you do beat Bolivia, it's already over. It's over. I don't see them having the heart to have a good performance against the USA comparatively to a 1-0 loss or a 1-1 draw, which is still possible. But so I always thought it would be a closer game than expected because Panama's good and the U.S. is the U.S., and Greg Berhalter's Greg Berhalter. And also, you look at the game against Bolivia, I mean, they really should have stomped them out 5-0, and they didn't because they either chose not to or they just can't do it. I don't know which. So, questionable. I hope San Diego burns. I hope Bobby Bacala, Bob Bradley looks like the absolute idiot that he is. I want them to fail. I want them to fall apart and just go up in smoke. Okay? I wish everything bad to San Diego FC. Everything. Everything and the kitchen sink. Everything. Malocchio, 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 Malocchio. Malocchio, San Diego, Malocchio, Malocchio. Malocchio, Bacala. Malocchio. '75th minute. Exactly. Bob Bradley. How long have you've been here long enough? You were here at least last year. Bob Bradley. That bald son of a bitch who destroyed my club. Well, one of the bald sons of bitches who destroyed my club. One of them. The one who got fired for it. Not the one who's still somehow there. Not the bald son of a bitch who's somehow still there. And no, they are sons of bitches. Ain't no sorry. They are what they are. They are what they are. Well, it sounds like Uruguay. Well, I mean, they have a point. If you're playing, you have to be playing to be the best in the world. Exactly. I wouldn't be surprised. Exactly. Or Bill Manning, for that matter. Well, if you hire Bob Bradley, no, you ain't. And I hope you lose everything. I hope you pull a Cincinnati and start with 3 wooden spoons. And this time, it would be breaking the record because technically, the second of those 3 never got given because of the pandemic. So unless the bird flu saves your ass, the bird flu becomes what people think it will. You're winning 3 straight spoons. Or at least I hope you do. And Bob Bradley wins 4 in a row. He's the reason we won the spoon. 4. Good thing they're in the West. Hey, when you put Mark Anthony K on your team and hire Adama Diomande, you ain't gonna beat us. Hey, no. No. If we let Mabaka go, that's bad. I know John Herdman hates him for some reason. That's wrong. Send Rawstead over there. Hell, trade him now. Trade him now. Is the Loyal still playing this year? Yeah, let him play at the... Wait, no. Either way. Let Rawstead go over there, okay? Mabaka does not deserve to be treated like Santi Jimenez at all. But for some reason, Herdman hates him. I don't know. He was our best defender last year, which isn't saying much, but it's saying something. I mean, Coelho, he was one of our best players last year, and he's getting played until he got hurt. But he should be playing every game. Mabaka should be the same. He's better than Rawstead, for sure. For sure. And he isn't? There's got to be something there. So maybe John Herdman doesn't see talent like I think he does. Maybe he doesn't. Maybe he doesn't. I don't know. '79th minute, 1-0. I don't know, but I think Mabaka's too good for Bradley. Scott Arfield, who now plays for Charlotte. I'd love to see that too, because that means he's going to destroy them. Yeah, that's exact. I'm surprised I haven't heard it yet, but you're probably right. You're going to get botulism. Probably. Botulism, probably. Probably. I wouldn't do it. You're definitely going to puke. Probably going to get botulism. But I agree with that. 81st minute. Uruguay. Playing forward. Come on, Panama. If we lose to him, I'm going to lose my mind. If we lose to him, I'm going to lose my mind. Point blank, period. Like, that is going to be probably one of the most epic rants I've ever had. My hair will be on fire. If that happens, my hair will be on fire. My ears will be steaming. And I'm going to be screaming. I'm going to be screaming like a drill instructor. You don't want to see that. I'd rather see him coach Man City. 82nd minute. Have you ever had a happy rant? I don't know if you could call a happy, like, I mean, I guess Jamaica, Canada, when they went to the World Cup. I mean, I don't think you could call a rant happy. That'd be more of a rave, you know? Chucky Lozano and Insigne on San Diego. Two troncos. Two troncos on both sides of the pitch. Dear Lord. Hey, if they were dumb enough to do it, I'll take it. Hey, we can't get Vela, so we're going to get Insigne. Thank you for the trade. Well, fair enough. That also, I didn't think of it like that. I didn't go too far, but, you know, I'll take it. But again, I still don't. I mean, I get it, but Bob used to be good at one time. He used to be good. The problem is again, his tactics are spoiled milk from 2014. The best thing he ever did was beat Spain in 2009. From there, it was a downward spiral. It just got worse and worse. And somehow LAFC made him look good, but the players on that team had no room to. Gondola Guerrero coming on for Bentancur is coming on as well. They had no room to say no to him. They did what he wanted, which is barely anything. And honestly, I think Rossi and Vela dominated the league more than Insigne and Bernardeschi were planned. Insigne and Bernardeschi did not dominate the league to the level we thought they would have. I mean, Bernardeschi sometimes, but Insigne for no. Man, that's going to go off the rails quickly. Bentancur is on for Fede Valverde, 84th minute. There's definitely a want for me to put a USL Championship club in Greenville, Mississippi. There's always that want at some point. I don't know if it will happen, but that's definitely I wouldn't say I don't want to say a long shot dream, but it's definitely, if I'm rich enough and can build a big enough stadium down there, or turn that sports park into a stadium down there, I'd like to bring one to my hometown. Playing forward. Cross in. Header. Darwin. Goal! Golazo! Darwin Nunez. And there's the second. He took 30 shots. He finally scored one. 2-0, Darwin Nunez. 2-0. Finally scored. Darwizzy. Finally breaks through. Rebound, or the bounce back falls to him. And he puts it away, 85th minute. 2-0, 2-0. But, again, the Greenville Blues FC, or Greenville Blues FC, USL Championship, that's definitely a want, I would say. That's definitely a want. And preferably be that link to Toronto FC 2 and Toronto FC 1, but like the USL Championship loan place for in between, because I think there needs to be a little bit more of, I think the TFC2 self-relegations, I mean, they sucked in the USL Championship, but I think the self-relegations don't really help the players, unless they're already good enough, jump up to the main team. Like Coelho was already good enough. I think there needs to be more loans to the USL Championship. Now, has that worked either? Not really. I mean, Jordan Peruzza's not there no more, but, you know. 87th minute. Personal, if I had money, project would be a CPL club in Moncton. Nice. 87th minute. 96 Forlon. Thank you, Darwin Nunez. They're checking the goal. And it is a goal. 2-0 Uruguay. Well, at least, well, the team has 2 goals. Nice. 87th minute. It was a goal. Yep, it's a goal. It's a goal. If I was able to own that club, I'd be the manager too. All right, let me tell you. If I was able to own that club, I'd be the manager too. In Greenville, I'd be the manager too. Nice. It is 2-0 Uruguay. Darwin Nunez just scored a couple of minutes ago. It is funny. It is funny. 88th minute. 2-0 Dos Aceros Uruguay. Don't listen to Risklander. He's wrong. See, I have cable, though. And besides, Carrasquilla Barcenas are off for Lanise and Ayarza. Yeah, I would say valiant effort, but Uruguay definitely left him in the match for a lot. I think Uruguay, there's a lot of questions here. Panama, I still think the U.S. game might be a bit tougher for the U.S. I still think they're going to be up for it. Free kick taken, cross in, headed away, 89th minute. But I definitely have a lot of questions about Uruguay right now. At some point, I'm going to get YouTube TV, get rid of cable, get YouTube TV, which gives me all I need. And I also stream a lot of stuff on other free streamings and other that. Which, like buying an antenna, like there's a converter box and it's just, I know. That's cool as well, but like, is it a HD antenna or is it just an antenna with a converter box, but does it turn HD, or is it a, I mean, it could be interesting. Does it give you the Weather Channel? But here's the problem. You still have FS1. I still need FS1, FS2, 2DNA. It's an HD. ESPN. Well, good, but you're going to enjoy it. Sit down and enjoy it. Eat the shit sandwich. 90th minute, 4 minutes of stoppage time. Nice. Nice. Wonderful. Wonderful. Praise the Lord. Wonderful. Anyway. I mean, YouTube TV is like $80 a year. Shot! Goal! 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 Uruguay score! Matias Vigna scores the 3rd goal, and Panama slip away. It slips away. Free kick is directed home by Vigna. 90 plus 1, 3-0, 3-0. They're really just window dressing at this point, but well, he hit the post a couple of times, but He finally scored. But Vino nods home, taps home the free kick, and there you go, 92nd minute. And that's got to be hard for Panama to take. It slipped away. Nice. Slips away. 92nd minute, 2 minutes ago plus stoppage time. First goal scored by a header this tournament. And yes, Vina. That was the Nunez. Ball played into him, shot, header. Uruguay's top in the group for sure. I've been saying that. The question is, Panama, USA, second place. Uno más. 94th minute. Now the result looks a little bit better for Uruguay. Now the result looks a little bit better. If you watch the whole game, there's still questions, but the result looks better. Don't sleep on Panama. Don't sleep on them. Now, this might get to the point where Panama might just play it, but not play too tough, and the USA does what they need to do, and then they go into the Uruguay match to play for first place, which they're going to lose, but who knows? Who knows? Football's a weird sport. Who knows? Now, goal differential-wise, if it's a draw, then goal differential-wise, it depends on how many scored Uruguay against Bolivia, and how many the U.S. scored against Panama. One's already in the books. Uruguay's up by 1. 20 seconds. 3-0 like Toronto. The loss against Toronto. Yep. Less than 10 seconds. Panama. Oh, could they get one? Panama gets one back. It's 3-1. Panama gets the goal. 3-1. Armando Cooper used to play for TFC in Panama, yes. Panama scores a goal right at the death. Not that it matters, but it does help on goal differential. Does help the USA on goal differential, and I think that puts them back first. Because Panama scored 3 but allowed 1. USA scored 2, didn't allow any. So I would think either way, that may have just helped the USA in the end. Michael Murillo scores. Or watch Detroit City vs. Pumas? No. Michael Murillo. Wait. No, but it's going to be goals scored, but whatever. Uruguay scored 3. My bad. I got myself. Banger from Michael Murillo. But pretty much tied anyway. 3 goals is better than +2. Than 2 at +2. Yeah, my bad. I think somebody confused me yesterday. Somebody confused me on the tiebreaker yesterday. Like, I think it was talking about the Mexico game or something. I don't know. (3-1), and it's full time. 3-1 for Uruguay. That was my bad. (3-1) for Panama, or Uruguay over Panama. +2 goal differential for both the USA and Panama, but of course Panama, or Uruguay, I should say. Uruguay's up top because of 3 goals scored. Panama's in third, USA in second. Well, yeah, because 1 goal scored. Brazil, Costa Rica tomorrow. We'll be live for it. We'll review it. I don't know. I'll probably wear the Brazil shirt just because, well, I just got it. So it's probably better than wearing this. Yes, Italy versus Croatia at 2 o'clock live. Then an hour off, Colombia, Paraguay, live at 5 Central. Brazil, Costa Rica at 8 Central, live review. So 2-hour break, 2 1-hour breaks in between the 3 streams. And then, of course, there you go. I got a t-shirt from Ross, but it works. It works. With that being said, if you like this stream, like it, share, subscribe. You know what it is. Tell your friends. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that bell notification button. Subscribe. Send some chats on the live streams. Comment on this video. Put us in plays. Share with friends and family. All that great stuff. I will see you within the hour for the review of this match. And then, of course, the triple header tomorrow. Maybe I should, but I don't even know if there's a Burlington near me. But if there is, I'll probably check one. With that being said, I'm Ron and I'm out. Peace. See you.